Critical condition continues. It's 4:30 in the morning on Friday the 5th of December. I've just been vaguely trying to sleep or getting to sleep, probably been asleep, maybe dozing off, and they started making threats against my life, with my entire life encapsulated, committing crime against me, relativising I told you. They've made an argument with me internally by snagging my power shot that I'm forcing me to speak out about threats against my life, and then they're relativising I told you. So they tortured me, inflicting crippling, degrading to speak out about threats against my life or making threats against me internally and relativising I told you. So they've basically tortured me in a controlled state to speak out about issues I don't suffer with, that I don't want to put out there. I don't want to put on this channel because it's damaging the integrity or authenticity of the channel. I've made this channel to dispute the fact that I've been institutionalised. They've now controlled me into making videos to speak out about mental health issues, so it's basically voiding everything that I've said on the channel, or basically making me look like a liar. Either way, it's 4 in the morning or 4 in the morning. I've got somewhere to be at 8 o'clock, and I'm not going to be able to go there because the crippling breaking sessions, making threats against my life and waking me up. My entire life encapsulated into a detective making threats against my life and then saying sorry into my power and pulling it out. Brain dead, controlled state, pressure on my jaw. It's a crime against humanity. I cannot actually believe that they're not arresting officers, or there isn't any consequences or regulations in place for this level of misuse or institutionalisation. Internally, my entire life's encapsulated. My jaw's completely wide shut, and they've pulled all my power out, making threats against my life, telling me they're sorry while stripping out any recognition they've done anything wrong. 4 in the morning. I've got somewhere to be in the morning. I'm laid in a critical condition, brain dead state, my jaw completely snug shut, all my ability to get power snagged into a detective calling me a liar and saying sorry whilst making threats against my life with a magnitude of 1,000 crimes and pulling my power out. Critical condition continues. Threats to kill, threats against my life, crippling, degrading with a magnitude of 1,000 crimes. If I went out and threatened to kill a police officer or killed somebody in society, I'd get a life sentence. So why is it any different when the system's creating a human punch bag, or creating internal breaking sessions where they're making threats against lives, torturing people, crippling, degrading? They're basically making an internal punch bag and blaming mental illness or other. I've now been completely tortured or been abused internally, mentally, internal anguish and torture, forced into speaking out about mental health issues or problems I don't suffer with in the relatives, and I told you. Basically made an argument with me that they're getting sadistic pleasure out of controlling me into do something I don't want to do, and then committing crime, calling me a liar and saying I told you. So basically they've tortured me into speaking out about issues and then relativising I told you in a critical condition while humiliating your power or emasculating you. Crippling, degrading continues, torturing me and forcing me to make these videos and speaking out about issues I don't suffer with. Crippling, degrading, calling me a liar and making threats against my life. Critical condition continues, relativising I told you, and humiliating, degrading and emasculating me. Internal breaking sessions continues. They've created an internal punch bag. My jaw's completely wide shut. I had somewhere to be in the morning. I'm not going to be able to eat tomorrow because they've woke me up again. It's now all 4 in the morning, subject to high risk internal breaking sessions, torturing me internally, calling me a liar and saying sorry into my power and pulling it out. Critical condition getting worse and worse, costing me every single day of my life to make threats against my life, call me a liar, and thousands of times a day be a victim of crippling torture and crippling apologies by imitating detectives, being entitled to my power to apologise to me and strip out my power, stripping out any knowledge they've done anything wrong and all the control over my own life. They've cost me the best years of my life to create an internal punch bag where they commit crime against me internally all day, every day. They've manipulated an institutional self to make a human punch bag. My jaw is completely snagged shut. My entire life's encapsulated shut with a detective communicating pure shit all day, pure rubbish all day, threats, accusations and transgressions into my power, pulling it out. Crippling internal breaking sessions all day, every day. They've made a human punch bag to commit crime against. They've completely destroyed somebody's life. It's now, like I said, it's 4:30 in the morning, nearly 5 in the morning. I had somewhere to be, and I'm laid here in a critical condition, subject to crippling, high-risk torture. Problem still continues. They've absolutely wrecked somebody's life. I cannot believe that there's no regulations on what it is that they're actually doing. Just snagged shot with my entire life encapsulated, or snagged into an interaction with detectives committing crime against me all day. Problem still continues. I probably won't be able to eat tomorrow. Absolutely exhausted. Woken up yet again. This is the 4th night running where they frequently woke me up throughout the night.